Hey, this is Greg McAfee, and welcome to the Greg McAfee Show. Now let's get started. Hi, and welcome back to the Greg McAfee Show, where we discuss steps to successful entrepreneurship, how to take your business to new heights, and ultimately follow your dreams. And today we're going to be discussing the win-win-win. And I'm going to tie this in with what I teach about within my company, and that's our service agreement, maintenance agreement, whatever you want to call yours. I've trademarked ours, the Comfort Family. For many years, we called it the Comfort Club. I almost owned the rights to it, and the person that I was buying it off of had basically screwed up, and someone else, a much larger company than me, ended up buying the rights to the Comfort Club. If they're listening out there and they would like, I own comfortclub.com. It's available. Okay. But anyway, we call it the Comfort Family. The Comfort Family is, I'd much rather be part of a family than join a club, okay? And that's what we decided. That's what we trademarked. That's what we call it. We have several thousand members of the Comfort Family, but I have sat down with our team several times in small groups and in the entirety of our team, and it's called the Win-Win-Win Comfort Family. And here's why. Here's a couple reasons why. First of all, Sam Walton said there is only one boss, the customer. And he can fire everybody in the company from the chairman down simply by spending his money with someone else. So think about that. When our phone rings, still today, if I'm in a place now where I hear it, when you start off at a kitchen table and then you go to a small garage, and then you go to a bigger space, but still a small office, you can hear the phone ring anywhere. And I've said this for years. When my phone rings, it's an opportunity. Because I look at my team and I say, whoever's calling us chose, out of all the heating and air conditioning companies in our area, they chose to call us. And I'm still humbled by that, because they could have called anyone. So there is only one boss. It's the customer. And what does a service agreement do for a customer? Because it's got to do something for a customer, and it's got to do something for an employee, the team member, and it's got to do something for the company for it to be a win-win-win. That's what we're going to talk about. So number one, for a customer, it does preventative maintenance. I mean, the idea behind it all is to prevent maintenance or to prevent a breakdown during the hottest or coldest time of the year. So we're going to look at things. In our case, it's a 21-point checkup, and we're going to go through the 21-point checkup, and we're going to find anything that needs either replaced, repaired, replaced, or the entire system may need replaced. Just depends on the age and the repair costs. So number one is preventative maintenance. Number two is just peace of mind. We do the way we do ours is everything is paid on a monthly basis, and we go out twice a year. And it's no longer in Dayton, Ohio. But I just wrote a little blog on the Iron Sharpens Iron page on Facebook. If you're not a member of the Iron Sharpens Iron Business Roundtable, please don't hesitate to join. If you're in any kind of business, don't hesitate to join. But I just wrote something that I think it'll go out next week for sure. I don't know exactly what day. But 4 seasons in 1 week. And that's what we had in Dayton, Ohio last week. We had rain, we had sunshine, we had snow, we had 25 degrees, all the way up to 75 degrees. We had 4 seasons in 1 week. And I said something like how, you know what I relate that to is a quick story of a heart surgeon had a really very expensive Mercedes-Benz, and he took it into the garage, and the mechanic had to take half the engine apart and repair something and put it back together. And the doctor thanked him, and the mechanic said, "I should be making the big bucks like you." And the surgeon, the heart surgeon, said, "Why is that?" And he said, "Well, you have a problem with your $250,000 car, and I can disassemble the entire engine, repair it, and put it all back together for you, and in 2 days you got your car back." And the heart surgeon and I said, and I really appreciate that. However, try doing it while it's still running. And what I think of when I hear that story, and when I hear about in Ohio or the Midwest in general having 4 seasons in 1 week, it's one thing to be able to excel in business when you have anywhere from 85 to 105 degree weather all year long. I'm not saying it's easy, but I'm saying it's easier to excel in business when you have steady to hot temperatures in a hotter climate than the Midwest, than it is to have 4 seasons, 25 to 75, rain, shine, snow, and try to grow a business and try to grow and prosper. Yes, we have calls. Yes, some of that snow and some of that cold weather generated some more heating work. But boy, there's nothing easy about it. But like I said in my blog, I'm not complaining. I don't know anything different. I've done this. This is our 32nd year. I don't know anything different. But, for the guys that get on these blogs and brag about how fast they're growing and buying 50 trucks at a time and all that kind of stuff, that's not reality for us in the Midwest, nor can it be. So kudos to you guys in the hot climates. Glad you can do that. But that's not reality for us and for a lot of other people. And that doesn't take anything away from you as a leader. That doesn't take anything away from us as a leader. Okay, so preventative maintenance for the customer, peace of mind for the customer, safety and security for the customer. I mean, we do checkups to make a system safe. We're checking for gas leaks. We're checking electrical connections. We're checking limit switches and safety devices, so the system's much safer, and it's just security. Again, it goes back to the peace of mind. And big savings. If you're a member of our Comfort family, you can receive substantial savings off of any repairs, any replacements, stuff like that. So it's major, big savings. And we're hoping for this because most of the time you get fewer breakdowns. And that definitely helps. Priority service. Our Comfort family members get priority service. They get put ahead of everyone else that calls in. And increased efficiency. I mean, I say this all the time, and the way we do checkups and the way we do combustion testing and all that kind of stuff, we can take an 80% efficient furnace right from the factory and make it 85% efficient. So we can increase your efficiency of a furnace right away with just a good checkup. And same way with air conditioning, by cleaning coils and making sure the charge is perfect, we can increase efficiency. And then you get 2 checkups a year, so it's a savings there too as well, because you're actually paying less than you would pay, substantially less than if you were just to call us twice a year and say you want a checkup without being a member of our Comfort family. And then you get improved air quality, because again, we're gonna check your filters, we're gonna check the ductwork, does it need cleaned, we're gonna check stuff like that. We may install a air purifier So you just get improved air quality. So those are the wins that we have, and you may be able to think of a lot more than what we have, but those are the wins that we have for our customer as far as being a member of our maintenance agreement / comfort family in our case. And then you've got the second win, which is the team. Your team, my team. In my notes, I have the McAfee team because it's got to be a win. Why do they want to offer comfort family agreements? What makes them want to offer those? Well, number one, it's job security. We've never laid off. In 32 years at McAfee, we've never had to lay off anyone. And because we always have enough work, we always provide enough work. Now, I'll tell you this, God's provided all our work, but we keep people busy. And even in the slowest times, like I'm talking about in Ohio, we do have slower times where we have to be extremely proactive to create work. But even in those slowest times, the McAfee team, gets somewhere between 30 and 35 hours a week because we just create work. And we're very proactive on that. And that's in our service department because those are the guys that are going out. Our service department, there's a couple different divisions of our service department, but you've got the service guys who do only repairs, and you've got our maintenance team who go out and do a lot of the maintenance. And again, in the slower times, the service guys are also going to jump in and work on doing maintenance. Again, job security. The installation department, a very, very large portion of our installations come from our comfort family members. So our installation department, huge job security for them because they're getting work from us doing servicing and maintaining systems from our comfort families who now either need or want a new system. It also creates a lot of work for our air duct cleaning department because when we go out and we find dirty air ducts and we offer it to the customer with a comfort family discount, we create a lot of work in our air duct cleaning department. Along with our sales department. Our sales department, because of a large portion of our installations come from comfort family members, our sales department are selling a lot more jobs, which create a lot more work for them and a nice paycheck every pay period. And then you've got our customer service department. They're taking calls, dealing with customers, comfort family members calling in year round, or we're calling them to, we've got something neat. Again, I'm old school in a lot of ways, so you may have been doing this for years, but now we've got something where we just push a button and we can send a voice message to 100 or 1,000 customers at a time, letting them know, hi, this is McAfee, and it's time to do a checkup, and it's recorded from one of our team members, and just very professional. But very professionally done. It also gives it a personal touch, which I love. That's how we create so many McAfee customers, and that's why we continue to grow. We've also got, in our house here, we've also got a sheet metal shop. And it, again, when we have the more installations we have, the more sheet metal work is created because we do custom duct work around the furnace. So the plenum, the takeoff, the return drop, radius elbow, filter rack, all that stuff's made in-house. So every installation we keep our sheet metal shop busy. And then you've got, if you just go on down the line, you've got the accounting department. It creates more work for them. It creates work for our leadership team. I mean, it creates work across the board for our inventory people, for our purchasing people, all that stuff. So that, this is how we keep people busy. The more comfort family members we have, the more people we'll be able to keep busy. And then it's consistent, steady cash flow. and that's a fact. It's consistent, steady cash flow. When we first started doing this, I had a goal to create enough sales from Comfort family members that would come in on a monthly basis to make payroll every month, and that was my goal. And it was a good goal. It was achievable. And I don't know. I set big goals. I set little goals like that, and it just keeps me going. And keeps me pushing and helping others to achieve more. And the last one here I have for the McAfee team is for us personally. It helps us increase our giving. The more we make, the more we can give away. We are blessed, and I've mentioned this before, we are blessed to be 100% debt-free company, and the more we make, the more we're able to give. The more we make, the more we're able to support our community. One of the things I say often is when you do business with McAfee, our profits, 100% of our profits stay right here in the Dayton area and go right back into the community. And that's the advantage of doing business with McAfee. If you choose to go elsewhere, I'm not advertising that, but I often think if you choose to go elsewhere, good luck where that money goes. Who knows where it goes? Especially today when there's only a few manufacturers left that actually manufacture a product in the USA. And I still like doing business that way. All right. Last I have, by the way, when the McAfee team, how it benefits, Jack Welch said this: no company, small or large, can win over the long run without energized employees who believe in the mission and understand how to achieve it. And when I give this class to our team, which I do on a regular basis, what's that mean? Once or twice a year, we're talking about this, keeping it fresh. We talk about it in groups on a monthly basis. But when I talk to our team about this, the McAfee Comfort family to our team is the lifeblood of our company. It's what keeps us going. It's what keeps us thriving and growing. And it's the lifeblood of our company. We often say, what would happen if we didn't have this Comfort family customer? And it's huge. And I agree with Jack that I don't care what size your company is, over the long run, without energized employees, without an energized team who believes in the mission and understands it and achieves it, nothing's going to happen. And, today I was just thinking about this as I was writing this. I'll be honest with you. Today, we have a dream team. We really do. We have a dream team who work together well. We have a dream team who believe in our mission, believe in our vision, and believe in what we do and how we take care of people every single day. And I enjoy having a dream team. And we're just looking to add more and more and more members with that kind of attitude to the team. It's a dream team. And if any of you any of you McAfee employees listening to this, thank you. All right, again, finally, the company, it's a win-win. The McAfee company, it's a win-win. Your company, it's a win. So you got the win-win-win going on. And if you ever watch Shark Tank, I love Shark Tank. It's a favorite show in my house, and I record every episode. And Kevin O'Leary is Mr. Wonderful, and Kevin O'Leary says this, and I totally agree with this. He said, business is war. I go out there, I want to kill the competitors, I want to make their lives miserable, I want to steal their market share. I want them to fear me, and I want everyone on my team thinking they're going to win. And that's exactly the truth. And that's what we are all about at McAfee. My entire team's very competitive. We compete among each other. We set goals and compete. We have contests. We compete among each other. So you better believe we want to take the competition out. And I'm very competitive, and I will do, and I'll tell you what, folks, and it's a blessing to be debt-free because I'm able to do that. I'm able to do whatever it takes to get a customer because I know what a customer's worth. And if I have to take a customer from my biggest competitor sometimes, I'll do whatever it takes. And I'm free to be able to do that being debt-free. Not everyone can do that. Some companies have to make a certain margin off every job. I don't have to. My margins are very strong, but I don't have to. As a matter of fact, for many years now, I have been able to look at our margins in the 9th and 10th month and go, we've made everything we need to make from here on out. We're going to get very aggressive. And I love being aggressive. And I love taking market share. That's what we talk about the most. Personally, I've never acquired a company. I have nothing against acquiring a company. I may acquire a company someday, but I've never done that. I've just taken market share, and I've taken it in huge amounts. Huge amounts. And I watch other companies that I take it from. I can tell they're hurting. And when they badmouth us on an estimate and they lie about us on an estimate, I can tell they're hurting. You know you're doing good things when a lot of the competition copies off you, copies off your ads, try to duplicate everything you do. And it really, they don't understand that when customers see that, they only think of us anyway. And guys, when you're on Google and you're buying someone else's name, you're paying a lot of money for someone else's name. So when a customer Googles McAfee and another company comes up first, customers understand that. You're wasting your money, but keep doing it. All right, so the company's got to win. And according to Kevin O'Leary, business is war. You're in it to win. You're in it to win it. And if you're not, sell the darn thing and go work for someone else. Because your employees want to win. They want to be part of a winning team. They want to be part of a dream team. So what's it do for the company? Well, it's consistently steady workflow first. Workflow. Consistently steady workflow. Any successful company wants that. Secondly, it's consistent, steady cash flow. Cash is king. Everybody wants cash flow. Everybody talks about it. How's your cash flow? It's, again, for McAfee, it's increased giving for the company. It's supporting the community, again. And it's a job creator. We create jobs. The more Comfort family members we have, again, the more jobs we have, the more jobs we need. It's great training opportunities for the company. We're constantly training. It provides more training opportunities for people because we can get someone in at a lower level. We have an apprenticeship program. We get them into the McAfee University. We partner with a local HVAC community college who provides HVAC, rather, and we partner with them, and we can get them on the job training and get them in here, and within a very short time, they can be in a truck, trained, ready to go, and so it's just great training opportunities. And also, we just get to serve more people. And someone said, growing a business is like tennis. The better you serve, the more you win. And the more we serve, better we serve people, the more people we're going to win as customers. And, AKA, that's growth. And that's what a business lives for, is growth. You want to be growing, you want to make things happen, and the having service agreements, maintenance agreements, whatever you want to call them, is a good thing. Figure it out. If you have any questions, give me a call, okay? And there are companies that I know of, I have friends who own companies that have a lot more. Of course, they're in bigger areas, bigger demographics, have a lot more service agreements than we do. And we have thousands. But it is, and those companies that have more than we do have thousands, tens of thousands, and they are also leading their territory, leading their market. So what does that say for you? For them, for us? Think about it. Okay? Everything within a company can become a win-win-win. It's not just about service agreements. Everything within a company can become a win-win-win. Just help others get what they want and watch what happens. And that's a fact. Just help others get what they want. Help the customer get what they want. Help the employee get what they want. It's a win-win-win. It's only going to help the company. Help the customer, help the employee, it will help your company. And that's a fact. But do it sincerely. Don't do it just for that. Okay? Okay, before we wrap up, if you are watching on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe below. You can also support this podcast by rating and reviewing it on iTunes or on your preferred listening platform. Keep listening because it's only going to help your business grow. It's only going to help you win with your customers, with your team, and your company. And don't forget to follow us. And by the way, it's going to help you sleep better at night. I cannot leave that out, guys. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Facebook at The Greg McAfee Show. No spaces, no underscores. And be sure to tune in next week when we discuss be so busy working on your own grass that you don't notice anyone else's is greener or not. So, be so busy working on your own grass that you don't notice if anyone else's is greener or not. That means take care of your own company, take care of your own self, take care of your own team, and quit trying to be like everybody else. That's what we're going to talk about next week, and that's good stuff. As always, thanks for listening. Carry on, and have a great day.